Welcome back. We continue our coverage of Pope Leo tonight with a closer look at the significance of the first American Pope. I'm joined by Charles Reed, a law professor and papal expert at St. Thomas. Thanks for joining us, Dr. Reed.
Well, and thank you so much for having me.
What a day. I would love to know off the bat where you were and what your reaction was today when you heard the news.
Well, I was at my office, but I was absolutely astonished with the news. I never expected, number one, I never expected the conclave to wrap up business so quickly. But then secondly, I never expected to see an American elected pope.
To be honest with you, I was in my living room, and when they announced it, I thought I must have missed the word Latin before American, because I too, I'm not Catholic, but I just couldn't believe he was American either. What do you think the reaction is around the world? As Americans, I would say on average, we are thrilled. How do you think the rest of the world is reacting to that tonight?
Well, I think we have to bear in mind that Pope Leo is, yes, he is an American, but at the same time, he is a worldwide figure. He's known to the worldwide church. He's been he's had 12 years, he was the head of the Augustinian order. He's a bishop in Peru. He has strong connections with Latin America, strong connections around the world. And so, most recently, he was head of the dicastery for bishops. So he knows the world, and the world knows him. He's a good choice. He's a good choice. I think he's going to be well respected by people, by Catholics and non-Catholics, whether they're in Australia, whether they're in Canada, whether they're in Africa or the Philippines or anywhere else.
I've heard him described several times as humble, and the cardinals really did come to this decision very quickly. Do you think that speaks to who he is as a person? Do you think it speaks to just the unity of the cardinals going into the conclave?
I think it speaks to a surprising degree of unity among the cardinals, but it also has to be a reflection of his personality. I think he will follow in the footsteps of Pope Francis. I think he will follow Francis on the environment, on the economy, issues of this sort. But I think also he will not be as impromptu, as perhaps open and free as Pope Francis was. He comes across as a more reserved personality.
Interesting. And how do you think the fact that he grew up on Chicago's South Side might influence his papacy?
Well, I think it's breathtaking even to say that.
Isn't it?
I never thought we'd talk about a pope from Chicago, but yet here we are. And how will it influence his papacy? I hope in good ways. I think he certainly knows the American church. I think that's a good way of putting it.
And do you think it will re-energize the American Catholic Church?
I think it will. I think it will. It will help, perhaps in the same way John Paul II energized the Polish church. I think it will help in the way that I think he will energize Americans who might never lapsed Catholics, former Catholics, people who have only a passing interest in Catholicism may decide, yes, we'll pay some attention to this guy.
Well, we so appreciate your time and your insight tonight. Thanks for joining us, Dr. Reed.
Well, thank you again so much for having me.
What a great day, fun day.
Absolutely.
I love all the joy that people are expressing today with this election.